Welcome back to my channel. This is T, and on this video, we're going to talk about crystal formations and their meanings, and we're going to target the clear quartz double terminated crystal. So as you can see in the video, there is a clear quartz crystal that is double terminated. Double terminated means there are two crystal points on the crystal, and you will see these crystal points at the opposite ends of the crystal. So in order for this crystal to appear like this, it has to be cut this way. This is not natural. So someone will use the quartz, the clear quartz, and they will cut two points on each end of the crystal. So if you look at the crystal, you will see that it is not completely clear. Even though it is a clear quartz crystal, there are bubbles in this crystal, and there's also a brown coloring in the crystal. What that means is when the crystal was formed, some air was trapped inside of the crystal, and also some type of material from somewhere around the crystal was added into the crystal. Sometimes the inclusions can affect the way that you are able to use the crystal, but not too much because there's usually enough area like that around these inclusions that can still make the crystal effective. So what I mean is if you want to use this crystal as something that you look into for meditation or for possibly developing your intuition, you'll just need to look at the clear areas of the crystal and try not to focus on the bubbles that you see or the brown discoloration. So something important for you to keep in mind when you purchase these types of crystals is, do you want a crystal that you use for viewing, or do you just want a crystal, that you will primarily hold and use as an energy resource? Because if you want a crystal for viewing, then you want to find a very clear crystal. So this type of crystal symbolizes freedom from the group mind thinking, which means you will be able to think independently, think for yourself, and not follow what the group follows when they think of things. So I think it's really good for an independent thinking person. Okay? Um, it's really wonderful for its energy, and that makes it an outstanding energizer. Try to remember what I told you about how clear quartz works. Um, it's very high in energy, and it is a um, stabilizing type of crystal, but it's more so for or a grounding crystal, but it's more so for someone who needs that energy boost or who needs that healing where the energy is intense. Like you need an intense energy healing. Okay? So you can find this crystal in the US, Brazil, or Japan. And it's really good for crystal grids. Like if you want to use, you can use multiple of these types of crystals to put together a crystal grid, or you can just use a couple. Um, if you want to be able to circulate energy in multiple directions, these types of crystals are very useful because they're double terminated. So that means the energy will go out both ends of the crystal. So just imagine if you create a crystal grid that's a circle. The energy will be able to go all around the complete circle if you use all of these types of crystals. So if you get, let's So you could probably use maybe 10 of them or so, and you shape them in the shape of a circle. Just imagine how useful these crystals will be for helping you with full energy healing. So the energy will go out both ends, and it will do this with all of the crystals, and the energy will go in a 360-degree circle. And you could even make a very large crystal grid using these crystals of various shapes and sizes. Some of them are not going to look exactly the same, but they'll still be double terminated. And some of them will be really large, and some of them will be very small. But you could actually stand in the middle of the crystal grid if you want to get the most intense energy. If you want to heal really well, that's something that I suggest. I've actually done it myself. I feel like it's very, very useful. And so, with this being a clear quartz crystal, it's going to help you with your ability to just have the mindset of someone who's in a state of improvement, because this is what energy the crystal will provide. So, let's see what else. So, this type of crystal can be found in the Earth's crust, just like most crystals. A lot of them are found there. They can be found in other places, but most crystals are found in the Earth's crust. And so, thank you for joining me on this video, and I will make more. And please subscribe and like. Bye bye.